All right, guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Meh United TV. So I saw this really good article today in one of the football dailies that I was reviewing for my other YouTube channel, Golazo España. Check the video description for the link, or I think it might pop up on the screen at the end. And basically, there's a bit of unease in the Spanish media about the referee for United versus Athletic tomorrow. It says here, Daniel Sieberts, this is in my notes, Daniel Sieberts is taking charge. And every single European match he's ref this season has ended in a home win. That stat alone has got eyebrows raised in Spain, especially with Athletic needing a comeback at Old Trafford. Add to that some controversial calls in the first leg, and you can see why there's already a bit of tension about how this one's going to be handled, right? So, key indicators in the original article, which I haven't read to you, they described it as a demoledora statistic, which means devastating. This word choice is loaded. Instead of neutrally saying notable, referee appointment, or remarkable, calling it demoledora implies it's a warning sign, especially from Athletic's point of view. It says then, choca con los precedentes, saying basically Athletic's hopes of a comeback clash with the referee's record, which is another clear hint that the writer, the author, sees the official as a potential obstacle, not a neutral figure. And then it brought up the first leg controversies, by referencing questionable decisions in the first leg, like the penalty and red card against Athletic, and the non-call on Maguire. The piece subtly sets up a narrative of injustice or unfair officiating against Spanish sides. And it also emphasises that it's his first time officiating Athletic. That's usually only noted when there's underlying concern about how a referee might handle a team unfamiliar to him. And also, it's mentioned that it's an all-German officiating crew. I don't see why that would matter too much. He says there's an unspoken suggestion that having an entire German crew may not feel fully neutral, especially in a big English-German-Spanish like this. English-German? I don't get that. Why would the Spanish be bothered about that? So, the tone of the article suggests a sense of concern, but it's veiled, behind a factual presentation. The statistics about the referee's 100% home win record in Europe this season are front and centre, deliberately highlighting something that could fuel doubt among Athletic fans and Spanish readers. So they've already planted the seed. Do you know what I mean? And it goes. The original article opens with the name of the referee, Daniel Siebert. Then it talks about fellow Germans. The assistants and the VAR team are also German, overseeing video decisions. Then it mentions the fourth one, it's all Germans, right? All Germans. The comeback spirit Athletic will carry with them to Manchester clashes with the referee's track record, which is striking, they say. In this season's European campaign, every match he has officiated has ended in a home win. That includes Champions League games such as PSG Girona 1-0, Sporting versus Man City 4-1, Arsenal versus Dynamo Zagreb 3-0, and Juventus PSV 2-1, as well as Europa League matches Roma Braga 3-0 and Lazio Bodo Glimt 3-1. The only time he's officiated a Manchester United game at Old Trafford was a convincing 4-1 win over Real Betis in the 2022-23 Europa League. This will be the first time refereeing Athletic club. Then it talks about those controversial decisions in the first leg. And the original article concludes, this season, Siebert has refereed 4 Champions League matches and 2 Europa League matches, all 6 resulted in home victories. There's going to be hell on, isn't there, if United pull this off? Oh man, it made me chuckle. I just thought I'd mention it to you anyway. If you're interested in, Spanish football at all and stuff like that, check out Golazo España, my other YouTube channel where I review the Spanish football dailies every day of the week. All right, guys, if you like this video, if you found it a little bit interesting, thumbs up the video. What do you reckon? Something going on here? Have they rigged it already? You know what them manx are like. I'll leave it with you guys. Drop me a comment. Speak to you in a bit. All right.